need one. Amortization shouldn't scare us anymore, right? Amortization is how long it takes to pay it off. B is cost of the loan, not cost of the item. So cost of loan is the interest, okay? And remember, for interest, you gotta exit TVM solver. And interest needs two entries. Okay, so I found my payment. I determined the interest. This number is a little different if you use the formula. Don't worry about that, just show me the work. It's 170.31, like it's exactly $31. the balance owing after 5 years. D, how much principal will they have paid off in the first 5 years after they purchased the house? I'm going to use this one. Principal needs a start and an end. So 5 times 12, right? So it's sum of principal, which is 1 to 60. So I'm going to call that if you don't give it to, look at this, let's imagine you don't give it, you just go principal 60, let's say. It will complain. It will give you an argument error, right? It'll say something isn't right. I need some more info, right? Go to, if you go to, it's probably going to kind of hint towards it, right? So it's 1 comma 60. So you paid off 29,904 and $39. This is the principal. This is how much you actually paid off in 5 years. And I don't know if you understand this principle. Like, how much did you actually pay the bank in 5 years? You made 60 payments of $1,396.77. Right? That's how much you technically paid them in 5 years. 83,000. How much did you actually paid off? 30,000. Who got the 50,000? Between 80 and 30? Who collected that extra 50,000? The bank. That's how much interest you pay on your house, especially at the beginning. There's a lot, because you owe them so much, a lot of this payment goes to their pocket. And then as you owe less and less, they charge you less interest, right? But that's why you can't just say, oh, just you made 60 payments of this, that's how much you paid off. You can't say that, okay? So this is actually paid off. That's what this means. Like, this is what so you paid off about 30 grand of what you owed the bank. Was there a hand up? Was there a hand up? No hand up? Okay, that's what that is. It is also, watch this, if you take how much you owe them and how much you owe them still after 5 years, if you were to subtract these two numbers, you would also get that, right? Because you owed them 249 at the beginning. After 5 years, you owe them this much. It's the same number, but I'm not going to show you too many ways because then you're like, so just principal, just use this one, and you'll be fine. E. How much interest have they paid in the first 5 years? In this case, I will use interest 1 to 60, and it'll be in the 50,000 mark, right? I'm going to go borrow the interest. I already used that before. I'm just going to go 1 to 60. So it's 53,902.02. Okay. Now you know why they're doing so good, right? A, B, C, D, E, F. This is the one I wanted to actually focus on today. If the house appreciates, the question says, if the house appreciates at 2% per year, what will be their equity in the house in 5 years? We already know how much we owe in 5 years. So technically, some of the work has been done for us. I'm going to assume this hasn't been done. Okay? So technically for equity, I give you this formula. It's going to be the initial value times 1 plus the rate divided by 100 all the way to the power of years minus the balance that you will owe them after certain number of years, you multiply that by PY. That is the beast, right? This is the formula that I gave you. Now, the province could break this down. I need you to understand that. This is going to give you the value, in this case, in 5 years. This is going to give you how much you owe them in 5 years, right? So, how much is the house worth at the beginning? 289,000. This one you can just, I'm going to go 1 plus, it's 2%, 2% divided by 100, right? To the power of 5 years, minus balance of 5 years times 12. You go 289. Some students just want to go straight to the final answer, right? You got to watch out. You go 2 divided by 100. Let me see here. If you go 1 plus 2 divided by 100, you're going to get 1.02. Okay, so this is 1.02 in here to the power of 5 minus balance of 60. So in this case, I'm going to go 289 times, or you can use brackets, 1.02 to the power of 5. Use the hat button. So your house in 5 years will have increased. In this case, it says appreciates, right? If it says depreciates, I should be careful here. I give you plus or minus, right? Plus if it appreciates, minus if it depreciates. So you got to watch out for the wording. So it's 319,079.35 minus, I already figured out balance of 60 in part C. So this is 219,095.61. And here's your final answer. When you subtract these two, you're going to have accumulated equity of 99,983 and 74 cents. And this is why a lot of people still go ahead and buy a house even though they're going to pay a lot of interest, is because your value is going up, right? The value of the house is going up. So when you retire and you no longer want to live in the house, you can sell the house and use that to move into a condo or move into an apartment and so forth. Yeah. You got 0.75? I'll fix that in a bit. Question?
Yeah, I got 39 cents.
39?
Yeah.
What about here? Are we getting the same numbers here?
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm checking here. This is right according to my calculator, and so I got this. And this I got on the previous. Did you use all decimals by any chance? Like in here, used all decimals? You're gonna be fine. Just show me that work. So if you use all decimals as you're working towards it, you'll be fine as long as I can see it. But it is 74. If you get these numbers. And if they're off, we'll figure it out. Did you use the formula for? No. I'll have to come in. How much are you off by? Like point, just a decimal here?
Like points.
Okay, we'll figure it out. I'll come in, we'll talk about it, okay? I don't think it's worth like nitpicking it right now. We'll just decide. And so if you want more mortgage type questions, I'm just gonna say pages 73 to 75, but some of you already did that, so that's good. That's mortgages. but I would say be good at mortgages, okay?